Yo, what's going on, everybody? You got Scott Rayleigh here. I wanted to share with you guys today about a really cool stock in the energy sector. How many of you guys know about the new Biden bill that was signed for the energy sector, for all the funding for EV, solar, and any type of, moving our country in a direction of green energy? And there are like a handful of really great stocks on the stock market that are inside of this energy sector, guys, that are doing really good right now, that I'm looking for a next leg up, a next big leg up. And there's a few of them here I'm going to talk about on this video, but one of the main ones I want to focus on today is BLNK Charging. BLNK is the ticker, BLNK Charging. And what's unique, guys, about BLNK Charging, and what I actually really appreciate about it, is the fundamentals are there. The fundamentals are there. It's a great stock, guys. So let me go ahead and look it up really quick, pull it up on the screen. BLNK Charging Company. And what I appreciate is, if you read right here, it says BLNK Charging is an owner and operator and provider of electric vehicle EV charging stations. So the company offers both residential and commercial charging stations for universal cars, universal for business or for residential, guys. And so that to me is the future, because we see all the companies that are going electric. Like, I love that, Tesla's growing like incredible numbers, right, guys? We can't ignore that, right? And then you have another company called LUCID Cars, which are delivering cars in October, November, and December. They're delivering cars and they're really hot. And then you have another company called FISKER, guys, that it's getting great news as of today and yesterday. So you have it's like a domino effect, guys. So the EV sector got the signature from Biden, and we know that these cars are coming and they need a lot of charging stations. And there's another company that does charging stations. I have to show you guys, this is a very powerful company with a powerful chart, and I'm looking for a next leg up. It's all in the energy sector, because that is the time right now where Biden signed it. So that means that this is our chance to ride this incredible momentum. We know where it's going. So this is another company, guys, called VLTA. And VLTA is the same thing, charging networks, charging stations, and they capitalize on the EV revolution, guys. So I will share with you later in this video where I would get into these stocks. So when it comes to BLNK, BLNK Charging, we're looking at the screen right here of today. This is after hours. So if you guys see, this is today, which is November 11, and right at after hours, BLNK had a big jump, and the volume is really heavy right now on BLNK. And it had a big jump about 5 days ago, all the way to 40. Okay, guys, so let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at that jump that BLNK recently had here, because you see a 40. You see a 40 on the screen? So it started off that morning at about 30, 31, and it jumped all the way to 40. So it's been consolidating, guys, right here at 30 to 40, 30 to 40. And then now with this good news and the run that happened last week, we should see, with all of this average order volume, this more volume, guys, meaning something's happening. People see the chart and they see the chart is ready for a jump. So let's go ahead and go over to Market Watch. And I like to look at Market Watch for any type of stock. And you guys should be following me if you're serious about looking at really good stocks that are getting ready for a next jump up. So one of the things that I look at is right here, which is the percent versus the average volume. And we're looking at over 300% right now on the average order volume. Okay, so people are ordering over 300% more than what the average order value normally is. So that means there's a lot of activity. There was a big jump here after hours. And if you look at the chart in the last month, or let's just do the last 5 days, okay, we see that jump. This is that jump I was talking about. It happened on 11/8, which is Monday, and it jumped up from 31 to 30, okay, 36, and then consolidated right there, and then had a run up to 40, guys, up to 39 to 40, and then came back down. And then just recently today, Blink Charging came out with their quarterly sales, and their quarterly sales was actually pretty good. Okay, so they're a little bit off, and it just makes sense. This chart was already getting ready for a leg up. The good news about Biden, the EV charging, all the cars coming out, cars are being delivered and stations are being built. You know, this is going to happen no matter if the pandemic was here or not. These stations are going to happen. And that's basically the kind of niches that you want to find. Another niche, for example, could be semiconductor. Semiconductor are the little chips that go in all of our smartphone, all of our cameras, all of our technology, our tablets, everything. The semiconductors, whether we like it or not, in a pandemic, it's always going to go up. It's always going to have profitable numbers. So that is the idea, my friends, is we're getting in front of a EV revolution, an EV change with this new $1 trillion bill. And you are here looking at the data. The data shows it's ready for a next leg up. The data shows that the volume is really heavy. And then you guys start to do your analysis and say, okay, I want to buy this stock at, let's say, 35 to 30 and under. So like you buy at 35, you buy at 34, you buy at 33, you buy at 32, you buy at 31, you buy at 30, you buy at 29. You see what I mean? Every dollar it goes down, you buy a little bit more, you buy a little bit more, and then you measure, and then you're ready to go for the next leg up. The next leg up, guys. So you are making your buys at 35, 34, 32. And that's how I do it. That's what I do. I always put like, you know, I buy here, and then I load up for the next jump up. And that's what we're trying to do, my friends. So follow Blink Charging, take a look at their sales, see their financial analysis. I know their financials aren't that great, but if they get the funding, if they get this funding, guys, it's game over. Watch these stocks have a big explosion. One of them that I'm following right now is PPSI, which is called Pioneer Power Solutions. And today would be a great time to buy because it ran up all the way to $10. Okay, it had a huge run the other day and then ran up today to $10. And now it's back down to 7.5, 750. Okay, this right now would be a good time to buy, right? And load up under 7.5, load up under 7.5 for the big run in when this bill gets passed. Here's another energy stock, guys, that is going to be affected by this bill. So I want you guys to be prepared. There's a few others, but these are the main ones that I'm looking at right now that have passed my test, that have passed what I'm looking for. And I want you guys to have good results with your portfolio. So here's something that I always look at is the average order volume, guys. And we're looking at over 1,800% versus the average order. This has happened today on PPSI. So I'll go ahead and put that on the screen. You guys can follow this stock as well. Follow these with me, guys. Make it a point to, you put it on your list and you follow it. You follow it. And then you find where it's trending. What's the window? What's the window? It's going up and down. There's another stock that I'm looking at right now that's looking for another leg up. It's called Catapult Holdings. And this is what I mean by you're looking for that window. So I'll go ahead and click on 5-day. And the last 5 days or 3 days, it's constantly trended right here between 4.7 to about 5 something, 4.7 to 5, 4.7 to 5, 4.7 to 5. And now it's getting even closer where it's like 4.8 to 5, 4.9 to 5. And the tighter it gets, it's actually showing it's going to have a boom. It's going to have a big run because it gets tighter and tighter and tighter and then boom. So that's what's happening right now with KPLT. It's November 11th. Go ahead and mark this video, you know, check it for yourself if it really did have a run in the next few days or next week, guys. So I'm sharing with you some great ideas for some stocks that I'm following that you guys can, you know, put on your watch list and really check out. So there's a whole bunch of them, but there's only a few that passed your test. And Catapult is one, and Blink Charging is another. Let's take a look at Blink. Here's the performance. I always like to look at the performance here at the bottom, and then look at PPSI. Look at the performance on this one. This is unbelievable. The 5-day, the 1 month, the 3 month, and the year, guys, is incredible on the performance. There's only a few stocks that have this type of performance, guys, right now that I'm looking at. And another one is called PETS. So if you go to PETS, scroll down and take a look at the performance, my friends. Look at that. This is beautiful. So this is what we're talking about. We're looking for powerful stocks that are going to allow us to find that window and then gauge for the next leg up. Always, we're looking for that window. We follow, and then we're looking for the next leg up. All right, guys, let's do it. Let's find them. Let's happy investing. All right, guys, see you on the next video. Take care.